This is a national emergency message, requested by the White House. All EAS participants will follow activation procedures in the EAS Operating Handbook for a national-level emergency. The President of the United States, or one of his representatives, will shortly deliver a message over the emergency alert system. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. We interrupt our regular programming. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. This is a national emergency message. All broadcasts and cable stations should transmit this national emergency message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations remain on the air, providing news and information in assigned areas. This is WUSA, Channel 9. We'll continue to serve the Washington, D.C. area. If you are not in the Washington, D.C. area, or in this local area, tune into a station providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving Washington, D.C. Don't use the telephone. The telephone liner should be kept open for emergency use to call 911 only. The emergency alert system has been activated. We interrupt your regular programming by the request of the White House. This is the emergency alert system. All normal programming operations has been discontinued during this emergency. This is WUSA. We will continue furnishing news, official information, and instructions for the Washington, D.C. area. If you are not in the Washington, D.C. area, you should tune into stations providing news and information in your local area. It is important that you listen carefully to announcements from the station in your local area. The following message is transmitted by the request of the United States government. This is not a test. Repeating, this is not a test. Please remain calm, but pay extremely close attention to this alert. This concerns a rapidly escalating, unprecedented national crisis that is currently ongoing. At approximately 11:27 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 10:27 p.m. Central, 9:27 p.m. Mountain, 8:27 p.m. Pacific, 7:27 p.m. Alaskan, and 5:24 p.m. Hawaiian Aleutian Standard Time, confirmed reports emerged from across all 50 U.S. states, including Hawaii and Alaska, of violent, coordinated attacks by large, raven-like entities that appear to have originated from the general population. Individuals are transforming into monstrous avian creatures with alarming speed, intelligence, and brutality. These entities, dubbed black ravens by military and emergency personnel, resemble the common raven in shape only. Witnesses describe them as standing nearly 6 feet tall when upright, with wingspans reaching up to 12 feet. Their bodies are coated in a thick, oily black fur and feather hybrid, and their limbs end in massive talons capable of slicing through bone with ease. Their beaks are serrated, curved, and strong enough to pierce steel, and rip through the ribcage of a grown adult in a single thrust. Most disturbingly, these creatures possess the ability to perfectly mimic human voices. Victims have reported hearing loved ones calling for help from outside their homes, or behind walls, voices that, upon investigation, lured them into fatal traps. The ravens hide in shadows, trees, or rooftops, waiting. Many who responded to the mimic cries were never seen again. Those who survived described the voices soulless, too perfect, or like a recording of someone who had just died. In addition to mimicry, these entities emit a deafening, unnatural screech that can cause disorientation, temporary paralysis, and in extreme cases, cerebral hemorrhage and death. Thousands have been found collapsed with blood running from their ears, their faces frozen in silent terror. These creatures hunt from above. They are silent until they strike, swooping down, lifting victims by their talons, and often impaling them through the chest with their beaks, before vanishing into the night sky. In many cases, entire families have vanished within minutes. Initial investigations suggest a contagion or mutation is responsible. Victims who are not immediately killed begin showing signs of transformation within 15 minutes of exposure, typically following an injury inflicted by the creature or hearing prolonged screeches. These symptoms include eyes turning pitch black, glowing silver, or glowing red, a high-pitched murmur replacing their normal voice, skin peeling to reveal black feather follicles, fingers fusing and elongating into talons, back arching unnaturally as vertebrae shift, rapid hair growth along the arms and spine, a beak-like structure tearing through facial tissue. Full transformation is believed to occur within 30 minutes, after which the subject loses all traces of human behavior or identity. Reports suggest they immediately seek out others to attack or mimic. This phenomenon is spreading faster than anticipated, with tens of thousands already dead or missing. It is feared that these creatures are reproducing or converting victims en masse, causing a complete societal breakdown in multiple major cities including New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco, San Diego, Long Beach, Oakland, Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, Fort Worth, Chicago, Atlanta, Seattle, Kansas City, St. Louis, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Columbus, Detroit, Baltimore, Raleigh, Charleston, Columbia, Miami, North Miami Beach, Myrtle Beach, Virginia Beach, West Palm Beach, and Daytona Beach. All residents of the United States are hereby ordered to take immediate shelter underground if possible. If you do not have access to an underground bunker or basement, seal yourself inside a windowless room as far from outside exposure as possible. Take the following steps: lock all doors and windows, turn off all lights and devices that emit noise or light, seal cracks and openings with duct tape or damp towels. Do not respond to any human-like voices outside, no matter how familiar you know them. Remain silent and hidden, as these creatures hunt by sound and movement. Gather emergency essentials, such as food, water bottles, clothes, medical supplies, toiletries, first aid kit, a flashlight, a fully charged cell phone, phone chargers, toys, candles, and a battery-operated or hand crank, or portable weather radio to last you and your family for the duration of this emergency. If a raven enters your home, use any and all force necessary. These creatures are considered hyperlethal, and avoidance is preferable. However, if cornered, use blunt force, sharp objects, or firearms aimed at the head or wings. There is no known cure or reversal once the transformation has begun. Do not engage with them. Do not trust any voice outside. Do not investigate noises, cries, or screams. Do not exit your shelter for any reason. Remain inside until further notice. This is not an isolated incident. This is a full-scale biological and existential threat. Military response is currently active, but overwhelmed. Martial law is being declared in several states. Stay tuned to official broadcast sources, and do not trust online videos, messages, or social media, as many mimic transmissions have been detected.
The following message is transmitted by the request of the United States government. This is an administrative message. All clear. The nationwide threat involving the deadly raven-like creatures has ended. The entities that were seen flying across the United States, attacking and killing civilians, have vanished without a trace. As of this morning, no further sightings have been reported, and all transformation cases have abruptly ceased. Residents who took shelter during the emergency may now safely exit their locations. However, be advised, widespread damage has been reported in several cities, towns, and rural areas across the country. Many buildings, roads, and critical infrastructure have been left in ruin. The National Guard is currently unavailable for direct civilian rescue due to overwhelming demand and limited resources. If your shelter has been compromised or destroyed, please call 911 if you are able, and proceed cautiously to the nearest active military base or emergency services outpost for assistance. After investigation, the United States government has confirmed the existence of a previously unknown and highly aggressive pathogen, which was responsible for the transformation of individuals into the raven-like entities. Just as mysteriously as it appeared, the infection has disappeared, with no new transmissions or symptoms reported since 5:04 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This situation remains under ongoing investigation, and all residents are encouraged to remain alert for further updates from local officials. Please continue to follow all official instructions as cleanup and recovery efforts begin. Mental health services, shelter assistance, and emergency hotlines will be made available to those affected. All national radio and television stations, streaming platforms, and cable providers may now resume regular programming. Emergency communications will immediately transition back to state and local officials.